Okay, everything, let's make things clear. From the very beginning, more and more people have thought that XRP would hit a huge milestone. Not only was $10,000 possible, it was also a sure thing and a rough guess. That prediction just got a huge boost. Larry Finn of BlackRock is the only person supporting this picture, and he's not just talking about a pitiful $10,000 per XRP. Wow. He makes it sound like it's a must. Let's talk quickly about BIAS before getting into today's topic. Please help me. To be a part of our amazing group, all you have to do is click the like button, subscribe, and bell. Do not worry. Things will get better. Imagine that big names in finance like BlackRock and Vanguard are now seriously thinking about using XRP for their foreign deals. Some people have talked about BlackRock putting out an ETF that focuses on XRP. You did hear right, but there's more. Wait a minute. Larry Fink isn't done yet. He's now looking at the huge $3 trillion real estate market and guessing what will happen to it in the future. You guessed it. Everything can be turned into a coin on the XRP ledger. And with an amazing 1.2 quadrillion from traders and foreign swaps through Us.Thankx, the group is set up to use XRP. There's more at stake than just $10,000 per XRP. That's easy with Ledger and Ripple. The value could go through the roof by up to $60,000. Let us move on to the next part right away. Larry thinks BlackRock just put out another bomb. His actions make it look like Ripple and its digital currency, XRP, are about to do something big. You can tokenize every part of it, and below is a clip that is part of our movie. That will get people's attention. Larry seems to be confirming BlackRock's plan for an XRP ETF, so we won't have to wait much longer. Feel free to watch this clip now. Waiting for the Bitcoin ETF to come out is a good way to make it more safe and legitimate. Let me ask you something. Are you going to do another ETF? Think about getting XRP or an ETF. I know you have Ether out there. Think about XRP. Would you like to answer that? I can't do what you want me to do. I do a good job. I can't have everything. Please give me the wrap. Thank you. In the past few days, there have been a lot of strange things happening in the world of cryptocurrencies. This XRP image on the popular market crypto.com saw its value leap to an amazing $43,000. This is not a one-time thing. As a whole, this fits a trend of XRP's value rising out of the blue. Remember that today it's crypto.com's turn. We just talked last week about a problem with $7,000 worth of XRP at a big exchange. It looks like these sudden rises in the value of XRP are happening more often on a number of markets. But let's talk about something completely different. This is something I learned after doing a lot of study, and it's just as interesting as BlackRock or the recent rise in the XRP market. We're going to talk about Gary Gensler, who took over as head of the SEC after Jay Clinton. Most of you probably already know that Gensler always rates XRP as a safe. This part is interesting. Gary's brother, Robert M. Gensler, is amazingly close to Gary in age. Robert is very important to T. Price. At this point, I was vice president of TR Pricing. If you look a little closer, you'll see that it's not just any investment firm. Like many other big investors, it has a lot of money in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. In this case, this has an interesting link. Gary Gensler, on the other hand, was in charge. The SEC still thinks of XRP as an investment. Because of a well-known investment company, his twin brother has a lot of money in RP and other cryptocurrencies. It's an interesting job. That makes a lot of things worse. When we think about the many complicated factors at play in cryptocurrency trades and rules, we come up with the interesting idea that Vice President of TR Price Robert Gensler knows more than most about XRP's potential to be like Bitcoin. This case gets stronger when you consider that the company has big positions in all three cryptocurrencies, even though the SEC says there was no insider trading. Several studies and papers have given different opinions on these studies, which are mostly about insider trading and market manipulation, which have often brought to light questionable SEC activities. There seems to be a pattern. New SEC employees seem to be telling their family members about digital assets that might soon no longer be considered stocks. After that, these relatives invest early in these assets. When the assets are officially considered not to be securities, their value goes through the roof, letting these family and friends make a lot of money by buying low and selling high in this case. So let's look at how likely it is that Robert and Gensler knew from his brother Gary Gensler that the SEC might lose a case against XRP. With this kind of information, Congress might be able to push for a settlement. Because of the SEC and Ripple Labs, now is a great time for student buyers to buy XRP. As the price of a cryptocurrency goes up, though, more money is flowing into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most importantly, XRP. This adds another part to the story. There is a lot of talk in the cryptocurrency world that XRP could go up to $10,000, $20,000, or even $60,000. This is especially true among analysts who have been bullish on the asset. Some, like Jack the Ripper, think the value will go up sharply and may even go over $589. Even though it's a bold prediction, it shows how people are becoming more interested in XRP and its possibilities in the cryptocurrency space. Investors on Wall Street want to get a piece of the valuable XRP pie. I think that an XRP ETF will be the first big move. Let's look into this topic more, though. The story from Crypt Basics is very interesting. An analyst report that JP Morgan has made a big move into XRP has caught the attention of a former Ripple director. This new information made me think, and it's something we need to look into further. This is how the story goes from here. A well-known figure in the crypto world said that Ben Armstrong, who used to work with the BitBoy crypto brand, had brought up some controversial CLS claims about JP Morgan's alleged role in XRP. This made Armstrong, who used to be the director of Ripple, respond. He says that JP Morgan has a lot of XRP tokens right now, -7.5 million. Armstrong goes on to say that this deal was worth about 7.5% of JP Morgan's total wealth, but this math looks wildly off. Armstrong's number doesn't quite square with JP Morgan's huge $3.89 trillion worth of assets as of 2023. At its current value of $4.46 million, $7.5 million worth of XRP is not even close to 7.5% of JP Morgan's wealth. Armstrong stresses how important it is that JP Morgan is said to have taken this method and that they are hiding a lot of XRP. He says that this makes JP Morgan a very important player in the Bitcoin world. His claims that BlackRock has recently gotten permission from its own owners are causing a lot of trouble. The Bitcoin ETF wants to put its money into XRP now. Portfolio Armstrong kept going after that. Also on his mind is the current legal battle between Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission over the fact that these huge financial companies are getting involved. And the point is, even though the current legal drama shows that people are very sure that XRP has a bright future, think if this pattern of accumulation is real. That would mean that big banks are betting on XRP even though it has had a rough past with regulators. Wall Street was always going to start using Bitcoin. It seemed like a pipe dream when I first talked about this more than 5 years ago. I respectfully disagree that the question is not if but when. This is because Bitcoin is where it is and XRP is not likely to follow suit. However, the situation Armstrong painted might not be the whole story. Because of Armstrong's shocking claims, the story gets more complicated. Matt Hamilton, a former director of Ripple, added a good dose of skepticism. He questioned whether such a purchase was real and what effect it would really have on XRP given how big the token is. Following supply, Hamilton gets out the calculator to see how many XRP are in circulation, which is 100 billion. Only 0.0075% of that amount, or 7.5 million XRP, is left. Armstrong said it was a cheesy tribute to how often Armstrong's statements were bizarre, making it sound like you'd need a satirical view to make sense of it all. In response, Hamilton joked, "I guess this is a parody account." Let's look at it in more depth since the math speaks for itself. There's no way that the numbers can add up. However, Hamilton's study of the facts, which showed how wrong the first claim was, made me think. How did this strange story get started? Really, I've looked around and found the prize. The world of cryptocurrency is hard to understand, but I've found the source, and it's a big one. Keeping calm is important when reporting, and as always, I'm here to help. The actual details help you move through these rough waves. Please remember that the material in these videos is just for your entertainment. As a job, I'm not a financial expert. People who watch my videos should always do their own study and